Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the garden for coffee with Jen. I am coming to you very early this morning, earlier than usual, because I'm headed to church for a rehearsal. But I have such a special story to tell you that I'm warning you, just might melt your heart. So yes, I am headed to rehearsal for a choir rehearsal. I'm a member of an a cappella group that is performing tomorrow night. We're doing a concert tomorrow night, and it's really one of my favorite offerings that we do for the Christmas season. And it's called a service of lessons and carols. And this is a tradition that started 100 years ago back in King's College in Cambridge, England. And it's a service of alternating scriptures and carols. There's 9 scriptures with accompanying carols. And you know, I love every single one of the carols that we sing, the songs that we sing. But there's one particular one, I just love the words, and it's O come, Emmanuel. And the word Emmanuel means God with us. O come, Emmanuel. Rejoice, rejoice. It's such a beautiful carol. And this week, the words God with us were illustrated so poignantly, and I wanted to share the story with you. This week I had the wonderful opportunity to tour and visit a facility called the Brookwood Community. It is a community that is on the west side of Houston, far west side, and this is a residential and vocational facility for adults with disabilities. And I'll tell you, so many miracles and blessings happen in this place. The residents who call themselves citizens, every single one that I met greeted us with a smile and was so welcoming, and they are living fulfilled and purposeful lives. And it is just such a miracle to see what God in this facility is doing for these dear precious people. So anyway, during the tour, we were touring around. It's all decorated for Christmas, and we saw this big Christmas tree. And next to the Christmas tree was a little platform. And on that platform was an old, very old wooden chair. It looked really sturdy, and it actually looked kind of comfortable. It was obviously well worn, but it had arms and it had a curved, spindled back. It felt like a chair you could just kind of lean back in, something I might have seen at my granddaddy's desk in his office years and years ago. So the guide noticed that we were checking out this chair, and she says, "Oh, you know, that's a very special chair." And we looked like, "Tell us more." And she said, "Well, this is God's chair." God's chair. She said, "Yes, you know, Brookwood is a community that is deeply rooted in faith. You know, God's fingerprints are all over that place. And the citizens there know that God is with them 24/7, all the time. He's always with them, whatever they're doing during the day or night." And I don't remember how long ago this happened, but at some point, the residents or the citizens got together and went to the founder of the facility and said, "You know, we know God is with us all the time, 24/7. He must get tired. We need a chair for him to sit down in." Oh, that just really touched my heart. I mean, here these dear people have so many challenges in their life, and that they were worried about God's comfort. So they found this chair, and this is God's chair. And it is a very respected chair and cherished chair. And one day, one of the day residents, day citizens, was waiting for his ride home at the end of the day. And he was tired. It was a long day. So he sat down in God's chair. And immediately some of the other citizens said, "That's God's chair. You can't sit in God's chair." But he very matter-of-factly answered, "I'm not sitting in God's chair. I'm sitting in God's lap." Oh, I tell you, that just melted my heart when I heard that. I loved that. And it was true for him. And you know, I thought about that all the way home. And when I got home, I thought, you know what? I need a God's chair in my house, just as a visual reminder. And I knew exactly what chair it would be. I have a rocking chair that sits by my fireplace that I have had for years and years. And it is upholstered, it's comfortable, and the wooden rockers on the bottom have been chewed by every puppy I've ever owned. So yes, it's worn, but it's still pretty and it's still so comforting. And so I've designated that as God's chair. And you know, when I get up in the morning and I walk through the house, going into the kitchen to get my coffee, I see that chair. And it's such a sweet visual reminder that God sat in that chair all night watching over me and my household. And it's so comforting to know that, you know, if I'm tired during the day, if I just need a break, or maybe I'm missing somebody that's already gone to heaven before me. You know, this is a time when we really miss the people that are already in heaven. It's so comforting to know that I can sit down in God's lap in that chair, and I can let Emmanuel wrap his arms around me and whisper his words of comfort and strength and love, and let him whisper into my ear, I am always with you. That is something to rejoice in. Yes, oh come, Emmanuel. God is with us. Rejoice, rejoice. So that is my message today. And you know, maybe designating a chair for God in your home could be just the perfect Christmas present for you, for your heart. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you next week. And have a wonderful week. God bless you. Bye.